Welcome. This is a meditation based on a Sicha that the Lubavitcher Rebbe gave on Parshat Terumah 5725, which is 1965. The practical application of the Sicha is, when it comes to turning away from evil, sormera, the result is what matters most. Just stop the bad behavior. But when doing good, aset tov, the intention is everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to settle in and build an internal sanctuary, because Terumah was given, the tithe was given in the sanctuary in the desert to start with, and then later on in the Beit HaMikdash in the Holy Temple. So let's start with somatic grounding and bilateral tapping. Settling the vessel. Sit comfortably. Feel the weight of your body pressing into the chair or the floor. Notice the points of contact. This is your ground, the physical reality of the tabernacle that is inside you. Cross your arms over your chest so your right hand rests on your left shoulder and your left hand rests on your right. Begin slowly tapping. Right, left, right, left. This bilateral stimulation signals the brain that you are safe. As you tap, notice where your breath is. Don't force it. Just observe. Is it in your chest? Your belly? With each tap, imagine the breath dropping lower, anchoring you into the present moment. And let's scan for tension. Notice your jaw, shoulders, stomach. As you tap, imagine that tension separating hafrasha, the part that's tense, giving you space, going away from your core and letting us do this in this moment. Now we're going to do sormera, distance from evil, clearing the palace. Here we are. The body is the palace, the tabernacle. Visualize an inner space and identify one thought, which is like something that needs to be cleaned. Maybe it's anxiety about the future. Maybe it's a part that's holding a grudge, or a part that says, I need to be right. Whatever that is, we're going to clean the palace. We're going to ask those parts to give us space so we can be present and the palace can be clean. Realize that for this moment, you don't need to fix the thought. You don't need to fix the part. No need to analyze. You only need to move it out of the center. If you like, you can use your breath to exhale it out to the periphery. palace is quieter and clear. Now we're going to practice vayikhu, taking the shift in this quiet space. Think of an act of kindness or spiritual goal. Remember the Rebbe's insight. We don't give to God. God has. We take from the world to make it holy. Feel the taking. Imagine yourself reaching into your daily life and taking a mundane moment, perhaps a conversation you'll have later, perhaps preparing a report, perhaps doing an errand, lifting it up in your mind's eye, doing it according to the Ratzon Hashem, the will of God. See the moment glowing, where you take that mundane moment, remove yourself, and do it for the divine will. Now let's do selfless influence, Lishmi. Think of a person you often try to fix or guide, or maybe there's a part in you which wants to fix or guide other parts, external or internal, you choose. The ego check. Notice if there is a tightness in your chest when you think of this, a need for them to listen to you, or you to be seen as a helper. Perhaps it's a coworker, or a family member, or an internal helper part that's very activated and says, I'm going to help you. As you slow tap, right, left, repeat the words, Lishmi, for me, for my name, for God, for God's name. Not for me, a person, yes, for God, for God's name. Visualize yourself helping or doing, but becoming transparent. You are the collector for the king. You're just there collecting for the king, doing that act for the king God. You're not the owner of the wisdom. Your ego can let go. You are safe in your own body. You don't need validation. Just doing this act, Lishmi, for God, for God's name. That's all that has to happen. Stop the tapping. Let your hands rest on your lap, palms up. Take one deep, intentional breath. Feel the calm of a regulated nervous system, meeting the clarity of a selfless soul. Say to yourself, my body is a sanctuary. My actions are for God's name. Thank you for joining me.